Everyone, Ammo here with Subsiege. It's a game published by Head Up Games, developed by Iceberg Studios. It is another MOBA slash RTS, but whereas Drop Zone was more of a MOBA with some RTS elements, this is more of an RTS with some MOBA elements. And you'll see what I mean as we take a look at the tutorial. And you'll be like, hey, why are we playing the tutorial? We'll get to that in a second, but first I want to get the gameplay, just to describe some of the gameplay to you, because it does have some good ideas here. It is a strategy game MOBA elements, and strategy games have been getting a lot of love in the past few years. StarCraft 2 came out in the expansions, and there's Dawn of War 2, a Company of Heroes 2, and then a couple of other okay strategy games, but they're more like smaller. There's like not Hearts of Iron. There's some World War II strategy games. I can't remember the name of. I don't play a ton of strategy games, so I'm not I'm not on top of all that. So here we go. We'll try to make this fast because here's our oxygen. We'll get to that first. Here's our base, and we get to unlock and recruit some units. These units have abilities that we unlock, and they make up our army. Let's make a. Where's our healer? Where is it? Where is it? Protect. Healing the savior. Oh, you have to have a savior. They are necessary, completely necessary, and then we'll get the healing ability. I learned the hard way that it's absolutely necessary to have. Now we can turn the volume a little bit, or at least for the voices. Options, sound. That, like that should be good. Beautiful. Okay. So, strategy game, and then this is our fleet, and you kind of death ball intentionally, and then the fight's kind of a MOBA team fight feel, and you can see our enemy fleets on here, you can see our fleet here, and one thing interesting, if we separate our units, this is just kind of an estimation between all our units. So you can see this guy's down here, she's up here, and that little marker that tells everyone where our fleet is between the two. So if we have multiple units, we spread them out, it kind of changes where the marker for our fleet is. The black X's are the enemy fleets. There are 3 resources. There are the yellow plants there they saw shooting and collecting. As crystals, use crystals to hire new units. They're mostly valuable early game. You're trying to build up to your 6 units, and also if someone gets destroyed, then obviously they become very valuable. These rigs collect gas. Gas is more of our, well, kind of like StarCraft. Gas gives you your more advanced units and gives you your upgrades. And the third resource, very important resource, is oxygen. Oxygen is a time limit. It is a strict time limit in the game. You run out of oxygen, you die. Period. You're just dead. You get oxygen from defeating units, including these funny fishies. Don't shoot my support. Rude. Have it. I guess they're just going to keep chasing the support. How far do they chase the support? Just forever. Do they ever flee? Do they ever stop? I'm actually not sure. Do they actually just keep chasing forever? Wow. That's weird. I guess, yeah, okay. They just aggro for all eternity. Oh no, they finally stopped. Wow, there's a huge leash range. They should maybe, like, change that a little bit. That's ridiculous. But, give the oxygen through combat. We only have 2 units right now. Probably pick up some crystals so we can restore, or so we can build some more units so this goes faster. See, we're already like halfway through oxygen supplies. And this... So this mechanic, oh, I guess we're in focus. That's silly. That was my fault. So this mechanic seems to be to force the game to keep moving, so you can't just turtle. You have to go out, you have to fight, and you have to collect all your resources are collected outside your base. But even if you're okay on resources, like if you have your 6 units and you need more resources and you had some upgrades you wanted, then you're fine. You can't turtle in your base because your base has massive defense. If we were to send whatever I got close to an enemy base, and you automatically lose influence over the rigs over time anyway, so no reason to encourage you to stay out of your base. But your base does have massive defense. When I strayed too close to one of the enemy bases here in the tutorial, And it just shoots out missiles at your unit and just wrecks, like, or it just picks them off, and it has really long range. So once it targets you, it takes a while for to retreat. Oh, it's heinous. Like, your base is mostly a safe spot. But let's buy some new units. We don't have enough for a Terminator. Oh wait, we almost do. We'll go to 190 and buy the Terminator. Alright. Now you go back out and get more oxygen. We only have 2.5 minutes left. Your base is very, very tough. We have plenty of crystal. You don't need to get crystal. Your time is so valuable in this game because your time is life. You run out of time, you're dead. So your home base is very, very safe. But you can't stay there because then you just lose. There's also this boss in the middle. I can't for the life of me. I have not been able to defeat this boss yet. We'll try to do that in this tutorial. I haven't been able to play a regular game, but we'll talk about that. I should also point that we're only playing this for today, for the one day. It's not like I've been doing this because the first impressions see like normal. I haven't been trying for multiple days, but I didn't get a match in today. We'll see about that part of the game in the near future here. Just after I finish showing you the mechanics. I do like the mechanics. It's been shifting. I really like. It's a modern strategy philosophy of you have to be active. You have to be on the map. You can't. There's absolutely no turtling whatsoever. You have to go out and you have to do stuff. The MOBA, let's see if we can get more gas going. The MOBA strategy comes from these abilities. So you only have 6 units. See up here, the supply is 6. It's only ever 6. Okay. The reason why it's only ever 6 is because all these units, I can't see their ability upgrades here. They each have upgrades, but each ship only has one active ability to be upgraded. Whereas the other upgrades for each individual ship are passives. And each ship, as you see, they have a button associated with their slot in your supply. So you end up with, QWERTZ, something like that. That's how you use the abilities of your ships with a global energy bar. And so that's the MOBA. That's on the MOBA aspect. You build different ships. Obviously, different ships have different abilities. So you would be selecting different ships to recruit and activate abilities to do different jobs for you in a team fight, or even if you're splitting up to collect multiple resources, which I imagine if you're good at strategy games, that's what you'll be doing. But this game is really, really, really intense. It has a lot coming at you at one time. Let's take a... Where's the shielder? The strut, I think that's the one I wanted.
Thanks for the job.
Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter because it did not get... did not save up enough for his shield. Never mind, there it is. And the abilities, the active abilities, a lot of them, I guess they have 2 active abilities, and you could, they're mutually exclusive, because you can only have 1 ability per ship slot. Okay. And now, looks like we slowed down our fleet here, which is a problem. A slow fleet runs out of oxygen. Let's see if we can catch these guys. Ooh, that might be a tough fight. Let's try it. Before they get to their home base. If we get too close to their home, looks like we're going to get too close to their home base, so we have to bail out. I guess we'll just bail out. It has this great underwater theme, by the way. If you can't notice, everything's like looks like it's underwater. The bubbles, fishies, underwater flora and fauna, and the fish have not respawned. There they are. Kill them. Throw up our shield generator. I messed up the protection sphere. I guess I canceled it. Moved and that canceled it. That ability I've had some struggles with. Keep the oxygen going. One thing I have been, maybe just because I'm bad, but one thing I'm struggling with is oxygen mechanics. That's almost too strict. Like, it does keep you out of your base and keep you moving, but it's almost too strict. That I feel like I can't do too much in the game because I'm constantly trying to get this oxygen. They're in the bushes. All right, get the shield up. There it is. Yeah, I guess when I clicked after telling me to do the shield, it does not. Cancels the ability. And you also get oxygen from destroying enemy ships, which is really great. So if you do engage the enemy, someone gets some oxygen out of it, which can be devastating. So if you lose, it's almost, if you retreat, then the enemy just pick up your oxygen. But now you're at a weakened, your army, your death ball is weakened, and you can't. You're out of oxygen. You can't fight the fish to get more oxygen. You just lost a bunch of oxygen, so it kind of makes any fight very decisive. And even if you say you don't lose your units, you're not getting oxygen. You could just made yourself just made a big problem on not having any oxygen. Your base takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about your base. The enemy isn't attacking your base. It's all about your fleet in this game. And you can't even... Also, you can't even use your base. Your base is there for you to come back and visit. But this is your base. It's your fleet. That's why you have the fleet marker that follows in between all your ships. That's why you have these abilities associated with each slot. And you can't even repair, you can't even recruit or upgrade outside your base. Your base will upgrade, but like I said, you need this healer. You need this healer on here, because you don't have time to constantly be sending ships back to your base to repair. There's no way. There's no way. This healer is critical. Let's go fight these guys down here.
Okay.
Let's go fight these guys down here. Pick up some more crystals, and then try to kill this boss. Because how do you defeat the enemy? They either run out of oxygen or you blow up all their ships. Once your ships are dead, you don't get a chance to build more ships. That's not an option. Once your fleet's dead, your fleet's dead. Once you build that first ship, that's the beginning of your fleet. You build as many ships as up to 6. Once those 6 are dead, it's over. If a ship with upgrades dies, you can revive it though. That's pretty nice. You're still alive and have the resources to do so. Oh, the shield's gonna be beautiful. Shield blocks everything for 8 seconds. Yeah, look at that. That would just handily won that fight. Wait for it. Really need some upgrades. Oh no, no, no! Run for your life. Right, come back so you can get healed. Oh no, do not blow up my damage dealer, my DPS. No, there he goes, he's dead. Should be fine here. Never mind, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be a close fight. Like I said, retreating though, all of a sudden we're out of oxygen. Let's grab the oxygen we can. And then we bail out. Don't go that way, what are you doing? Oh no. Well, I was gonna save that demonstration for later. Okay, get this shield up. Okay, now go. I was gonna save that demonstration for later, but these red trenches, they hide some very nasty giant worm things that you can get over the trenches as a shortcut. As you see, they're in strategic areas on this map. You can get over those trenches as shortcuts, but as your ships go over them, the giant worms reach out and start eating your ships, and they instantly kill whatever they touch. If you're fast, or you have abilities, or if you're just lucky, they can miss, but it's a real brutal. So it seems like you either use it as an aggressive shortcut to, if you can avoid the worms, to surprise your enemy, or just to hide and run for it and hope something works well. So you can see we can revive this healer, because we have that healer. Unfortunately, our Terminator is not upgraded. Just get like double Terminators? No, let's get the big mama. And then let's upgrade it with the plasma battery. Plasma battery is really, really good. Let's go 2, just double plasma batteries. That seems good. Let's go find some trouble. Oh wait, we have spasms upgraded. We can't come back, so might as well restack damage. Let's go back and finish those guys off. I'm glad I grabbed the oxygen before we're going. We'd be super dead. Yes, I know we need oxygen. It's the oxygen, it's constant. It's so tense. We could use a couple more crystals. We need one more ship to maximize the fleet. The crystals, yeah, like I said, they're pretty... You don't need that many, as long as you keep your fleet healthy and they're pretty easy to harvest. It's really about this oil, it's gas, and the oxygen. So much about the oxygen. Brutally about the oxygen. There's one unit that can teleport, so you can teleport over that. But as you can see, the worm, giant worm, ate my ship. Didn't stand a chance. Also, sometimes I feel like my fleet moves way faster than other times. I'm wondering if there's some kind of like current mechanic that I'm missing. These blasts are so strong. If there's some sort of like ocean current mechanic, because now we're moving really, really slow. If I turn around, do we go faster? Maybe a little bit? I wonder if there's some sort of ocean current or something like my fleet, so it moves at drastically different speeds at different times, different places.
It will be done.
I wonder if there's some sort of ocean current mechanic that I'm missing out on. Alright, let's blow these guys up. Blasts are so good, should build some of these guys early. Alright, get all that oxygen and capture the second rig.
Okay, why not?
Which we already lost the first rig, so we haven't been there in long enough time to recapture it. Build up, build up, build up. New rig capture. The voice acting is really good. Music's, you know, it's background music. It's alright. It's no StarCraft. StarCraft are really good music for a strategy game. Voiceover is alright. The tutorial voice is horrible. It's just a voice. It's just a robot synthesized voice over everything. But the unit voices are pretty competent. That's not what I have to do. Oh, beautiful. And now with some actual offensive abilities, they're doing just fine. I know I need oxygen. Get used to that. You play this game, get used to it, you need oxygen. Let's even catch these guys. No, I don't want to catch these guys. If we catch these guys and kill them, then the game's over. And I want to at least... I want to kill this boss. I want to fight this boss. We're going to end this episode as either... Let's try not to fight these dudes. We're going to end this episode at either being killed by this boss creature or killing this boss creature. Get in here. Get some decent gas. Let's buy another Terminator. And now we're at max. Let's get... Increases attack damage for 25. This is the top one. Increase attack damage for 35. So those are both passive. Really good passive buffs. Let's get double barrage. And more damage. And that's solid. Let's go fight. Let's go fight this boss monster. Because I haven't actually been able to fight the boss monsters. That's a mechanic. I'm not sure what the prize for killing the boss is. If anything. Or is it just a ton of oxygen? Because that seems kind of silly.
Very well.
We only have a minute of oxygen left, even though we're running around constantly on the map. Well, we are keeping our fleet together, just kind of a death ball. Which probably isn't the best. You probably have like at least 2 different squads running around doing different things. Get the gas. And the gas, I mean oxygen. Oxygen is a gas, of course, but... Alright, grab that. That gives us a minute. I feel... When I last complained about not having oxygen, it was a minute 15. By the time I go over there and got that oxygen... Or when I complained about not having oxygen, it was a minute left. And I went over there, got the oxygen, and went up to like a minute 15, so... Okay, should sing. Oh, oops. Dude, he's like already... Oh my god. Move. Oh. So brutal. I didn't realize it was 600 energy for barrage. That's massive. It took out my healer. So you get tons of crystal... And oxygen. And gas. So you just get a ton of resources. That totally wasn't worth it though. The thing wrecked my whole army. Let's go see with our 4 ships left. One's almost dead. No healer. If we can finish off this small group over here. I should show you what the base does. We'll die if I go to the base. But when you win, it just says congratulations, you win. So I'm not too worried. You're not missing out much on that win screen. But if we do die, actually, it just restart us the tutorial. Like you see, if we go to the start shooting missiles at us, the missile does so much damage. And see, it followed us a little bit out there. It followed us a while out there. You have to be very careful. Let's go to our... We have 90 seconds. Just run back here. Except to consider the time in a match. Do we have enough time to get there and kill our boss? Please bring these guys back. Okay, and upgrade. Passives. Oh, I gotta upgrade to the ability. Cool. Upgrade to our healing ability. Alright, let's get in here. Let's kill them off. We know they go on the same patrol every time. So we have 60 seconds to kill this fleet and win the game. Go, 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 go.
Good. Let's go.
Alright, where are they? They're up here.
Raise the anchor. Very well.
Let's do these barrages, because I haven't seen these abilities before. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's crush them. And victory is ours. Fantastic. Killing the whole fleet actually puts us up to almost max oxygen there. And you see there's a lot of interesting mechanics as far as the strategy game goes. So it has that MOBA elements of where you build a team of, they're called hero-like units, but they have those abilities. So you choose their ability and the passives. And that's pretty interesting. Also, a few different resources that require you to constantly be on the map and using your abilities. And you can keep them together to team fight, or you separate them to get the different resources. It's similar to, it reminded me a lot of Drop Zone, but whereas Drop Zone, like I said at the beginning, whereas Drop Zone is a MOBA with strategy elements, this is definitely a strategy game with MOBA elements. But the reason why I couldn't find a game So if I go to play button, it just brings up a 2v2 lobby or 2-player lobby, 1v1 lobby. Oh, Raymond, you're fine. He's walking in like he's lost. You're fine, Raymond, please. He's been so whiny today. But alright, it's a lobby with 2 players. Join game. Oh look, there's no one else in here. It needs 2 players to start. Is that tornadoes? Excuse me? Tornadoes and strikers. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. Soccer, like soccer team names there. If I go to alright, so that's custom games. Play goes custom game. If I go to league, the heck is this nonsense? It's info. There's who are these guys? Like different. Oh, these are clans. Well, controlling clans. So it's kind of cool. You have this map. So this idea is cool. This idea of you have an actual map of the world with areas that can be contested by clans, and you play games to defend these areas. But the way they do it, you go to these rules, is that it's not automatic. It's not in-game. You would click on a territory to attack a territory, and then that sends a message to all the clans for you guys to schedule a match, and then you have to, on the match day, you play Subsiege with all the clans, and then you take screenshots of the match and like upload it to the website to be verified by a moderator, to be updated through the game or something. You can read this, you can pause it, read this if you want to. Very what? What is going? Can't you just do this all in the game? And to even sign up for this league, you had to like, to even see the screen, I had to go to the external website, sign up through them, have a verification email, just to even look at that screen. What? So confusing. Why can't... I don't understand why this can't just be done in the game. This is very intimidating. This makes me... I just want to... Okay, I'm going to play some Subsiege. Where's my quick match? Where's my matchmaking? I don't want to have to like set up play-by-email appointments to play some of these games. So it's very weird. Like, this isn't just in-game. I was so surprised. It's like, wow. This is a blast from the past. If like, set up appointments to play these games and then take a screenshot of the results to send it to the administrator. That's for like an amateur tournament of, you know, you're playing Heroes of the Storm, you're playing any kind of online game. It's like you do your appointed match and then take a screenshot and you send it into the administrator of the tournament in order to determine your ranking in the tournament. But that's for third parties. I've never seen this third party system in their own game. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So I couldn't really find anyone to play with SXC because that's the only options is a custom game or the weird league appointments and joining a clan, doing that nonsense. And I was mad. This is the first impressions. I can't be making appointments. Doesn't seem to be a ton of players. We have 53 pages of players. So that's what, 524 players ranked worldwide. And I haven't done any ranking, so I'll just automatically put in there. So does that mean there's only 524 players in the world on this game? Because that's as of December 31st, 1969. Because that does kind of suggest that this game is going to have the problem of a lot of these indie multiplayer titles. That classic dreaded, it's a multiplayer game, it has a small multiplayer community, that makes it difficult to find matches, that makes it difficult for the community to grow because people aren't waiting around to long matchmaking queues, or if they can even find a game at all. So of course it has that classic curse of the modern indie multiplayer game, which is really sad because I like the design, I like the idea of this meshing together MOBA and RTS. I really like the contrast to Drop Zone. Drop Zone's a MOBA with RTS elements, it's RTS and MOBA elements. So which one do you prefer? Do you prefer an RTS with some I like the ability. So I like having that swarm of units with the abilities that are convenient to cast on the hotkeys, versus like trying to select my Templar in the back to cast a Psy Storm and then switch to a different unit to cast a different ability, where most units, in RTS, a lot of units don't even have abilities. So having a RTS where each of your units has a significant ability and is impactful like a hero is pretty cool. The resources constantly generating that, constantly on that for, that's pretty interesting. But the big weakness is that it seems like lack of matchmaking and lack of player base. I mean, it's not necessarily if it's people like the game and there's a hardcore community, you know, they can still keep the game alive and keep playing the game, and that can still draw in a community. It doesn't have to be, you know, a million concurrent players to be a worthwhile game, but it is, you know, can be a problem. Let's not split hairs. Let's not pretend it can be a bit of a problem. That was Subsiege. Also, forgot to mention at the beginning, was provided courtesy of the publisher by a Steam code for me to take a peek at. If you like the game, check it out on Steam. I believe I looked up the price before I started and I've forgotten. It's $30 on Steam. Released back in March 22nd, I want to say. I already alt-tabbed. Let's go back and double check. Released March 8th, actually. Released March 8th, 2017. $30. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe for more fun on Twitch.com, and I'll see you next time.